What is going on, everyone? And what is General Manager Nick Caserio cooking? Drop in the comments down below. Let Nick cook if you think that Nick Caserio is doing a good job this offseason. I have a gut feeling that a big move is coming. Now, I don't think the big move is going to come via free agency. I think the Houston Texans are kind of wrapping free agency up as they enter draft mode. The draft is only a couple of weeks away, ladies and gentlemen. And their free agency was jam-packed. Guys like Daniil Hunter, Azeez Al-Shaair trading for and then extending Joe Mixon on a 3-year deal. I think the big move is going to come via trade. Now, we know that the Houston Texans have been actively looking at bringing in talent. They almost got Keenan Allen. The Los Angeles Chargers just decided to send him to the Chicago Bears, even though the Houston Texans had the better deal. But recently, the Houston Texans have made moves to save themselves some money this season. Here's what I mean by that. This is from Aaron Wilson. The Texans recently restructured veteran guard Shaq Mason's 3-year, $36 million deal by converting his salary into an $8.04 million signing bonus to create $6.4 million salary cap space. And then 3 days ago, the Houston Texans did it again. The Texans restructured Tytus Howard's $56 million contract to create $10.3 million in salary cap savings. And then combined, the two offensive line restructures combined free up $16.7 million in salary cap space. And right now, the Houston Texans have around $30 to $31 million to play around with. I honestly think a big move is going to come. Now, we've seen the rumors, we've seen the tweets about guys like T. Higgins, guys like Stephon Diggs. But if the Houston Texans are making moves to save themselves some money, are there some truth? Is there some smoke to these rumors? And we're going to look at who we could bring in via trade to get this Houston Texans one step closer to places they never gone before. If you were not in my Houston Texans Discord, what are you doing? Let me know in the comments down below if you want to be added, and I'll personally send you the link. We're almost to 100 people. This episode was brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Download the app, use my promo code 713HOU for a first-time welcome welcome bonus deposit up to $100. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching today's episode. Now, guys, do me a favor, take a step back and look at where we are. We are talking about adding some premier talent to this Houston Texans team to make a deep playoff run to hopefully get as close to the Super Bowl as we can. At this point last year, we were talking who is going to be our quarterback: Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Anthony Richardson, or Will Levis. Enjoy this moment. The Houston Texans are in win now mode. When it comes to trades, let's start offensively. It's going to have to be for a wide receiver, right? The O-line is set. The tight end group is set. The running back room is set. I've been saying for weeks now, a third wide receiver is the only thing that is needed on this Houston Texan offense to be one of the best units in the NFL. And it seems like at different points during this offseason, the Houston Texans were betting favorites for 3 different wide receivers, right? A.J. Brown, T. Higgins, Stephon Diggs. With that being said, let's talk about this group. It's not going to be A.J. Brown. What if it's Stephon Diggs? Now, Stephon Diggs has been the most rumored to the Houston Texans. Remember during the Pro Bowl, the rumored story of him talking to a old retired Houston Texan wide receiver who we think is Andre Johnson, about the city, about the organization. You see Antonio Brown's crazy Twitter account posting pictures of Stephon Diggs in a Houston Texans uniform, and he did that multiple times. Some people might say, where there's smoke, there's fire. Is it someone like T. Higgins? A lot of people say he's just like Nico Collins. Having 2 Nico Collins is not bad. He can be a legit option here. He can be the Nico Collins replacement. T. Higgins is looking for a big contract. What if it's Brandon Ayuk from the San Francisco 49ers just coming off of a 1,300-yard season? We know he's unhappy. We see, I believe, his brother and his girlfriend, or his brother's girlfriend, let me know in the comments down below which one it is, posting stuff about, don't forget what got you to the dance. That's why we'll be playing somewhere next year. There's a lot of disgruntled wide receivers, guys. Out of the three, I would take Ayuk. If you ask me which one I think will most likely happen, I would say Stephon Diggs, because that's where it's been the most rumors. Switching to the defensive side, it's going to be on the D-line. Someone to start opposite of Danico Autry. It's someone like Jonathan Allen. Now, we heard maybe a second-round pick can get it done. If you do that, you will have one of the best defensive lines in the NFL, Will Anderson Jr. You'll have Danico Autry. You'll have Jonathan Allen. And you'll have Danielle Hunter. The same could be said about Derek Brown from the Carolina Panthers, who we know is disgruntled. Once a big deal, he might be better than Jonathan Allen. Your defensive line will be ferocious with someone like Derek Brown. I think it's either going to be wide receiver or defensive lineman. With that being said, guys, I think the Houston Texans are looking for a deal. Let me know in the comments, what do you think it could be? And for more Houston Texans content, y'all come back for more. Go Houston. Have a very blessed day.